What up, bro? What it do, my nigga?
The crisis at the border is supposed to play well for Democrats. That was the idea. You're going to open it up. The poor, oppressed, insert whatever foreign nation in the world is pouring over our border. We've got to let them across. We're the cause of all their problems, and we're such a terrible country, and that's why we've got to let them into our terrible country, and we owe it to them, and we're the only nation on earth that shouldn't have borders, so knock all of them down. And I think the American people are sick of that. I think that doesn't work. And so the main way that the left tries to gin up this kind of division is through race hustling. And in this case, because it's a bunch of Haitians pouring over the border, how did they get here? I don't know. I know that the Biden administration, Jen Psaki, is saying that they don't plan to stay very long. And yeah, the Haitians just made it all the way over to Mexico, and then they're running across the border.
Yo, what do you think about the Haitians at the border, yo? What y'all think about the Haitians at the border? Cause this shit is no fucking joke. Like, I don't know. I mean, we've had this whole border crisis ever since fucking forever. Forever. I mean, I don't know how bad it was, generations ago, but for my entire generation, I can remember even in middle school and high school, they were talking about, the illegal immigrants that come across the border. It's always been a topic as long as I can remember news, and it's like, uh, there's all of our major systems, we can't seem to get them to function the way we want to. Our banking system, education, our healthcare system, our immigration system, and then once again, like, America is that weird country. And that's kind of how I feel too. Like, just let them in like you let the Cubans and the fucking the Mexicans and El Salvadorians and the Afghans and everybody else who come in with like real legit refugee status. Like, their country has been ravaged by earthquakes and hurricanes, presidential assassinations and government regime change, and it's just like some motherfuckers don't feel safe there and they want to leave, and they took every last dollar, every drop of energy they had to actually leave their home just to try to start over in the country that sets itself up as the jewel of every nation, as the place for every man, the mixing pot. You know, a nation of immigrants. But then when real fucking refugees need refuge, it's like, oh, nah, not the Haitians. Pull out the horses and whips. And it's like, but then at the same time, like, when we see a major situation like this, it is the perfect time for the American government to, you know, enact its rules and regulations and go by the standards, and just say, look, you guys can't come in, like, not just like that, not willy nilly. It just doesn't work that way. And so I'm really torn, because I do, in a way, see myself as an American. I was born in this country. I have never lived in any other country. I don't have citizenship anywhere else other than America. And right now, my government won't even allow me to leave the country. It's technically illegal for me to leave this country because I haven't partaken in certain government mandated injections and things like that. It's getting weird to say the words now, but like,
ooh, oh my God, look at her face. She got another one right there.
did you pick at that?
No.
Or she's picking at it?
I think maybe she picked at it. I just noticed the other one. That's really bad, boy.
But it's been like this for over 2 years now, with kids in cages and all the images we've seen of uh, the people from Central America and Mexico coming up with the silver blankets covering them at night, and it's just like, so it's almost to the point where America herself, we're all desensitized to this shit, and a lot of us aren't really concerned. It's just like it just happens, you know, and like everybody is just has given up on trying to come up with a better solution, a better way to go about allowing people to live here, even if it's on like temporary visa status or whatever. But it's just, I don't know. But at the same time, like, the president and vice president ain't even really talking about this shit. Even like throwing out ideas. At least Trump would throw out some ideas. You know, maybe we can use light, or maybe we can use like bleach or something, or whatever. But stupid ideas. But hey, he was still like trying to come up. Every time he'd try to come up with an idea, these motherfuckers ain't even saying shit. So, but once again, and the Democratic Party supposed to be the party of the black people and all this shit, and I don't see how much longer niggas can vote Democratic, yo. You either gonna be Republican or independent, cause Democrats, we already see these motherfuckers don't work. They don't do shit, and the shit goes back and forth. Yo, what up? It goes back and forth, bro. It's a fucking game. Republican president, Democrat president. Republican president, Democrat. And it's like, if the Republicans were the right party and they got everything right, then you would see a Republican president, a Republican president, a Republican president, and vice versa. If the Democrats actually got it right and they did a good job at governing the nation, then we would elect consecutive Democratic presidents. But we don't see that. We always see this flip flop back and forth, and it's just like working at a fucking factory with day shift and night shift. Night shift blame day shift for everything, and day shift blame everything on night shift. And it's the same thing. So you get Republicans in there, and when shit don't go right, oh, we need the Democratic Party in there now because the Republicans fucking everything up. And now the Democrats in there, and it's just like, we need the Republicans back, man. These Democrats are fucking everything up. And nobody can't seem to get shit right ever, yo. That part. And that's why I don't play the game. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie who's running for city council. I don't even live in the city though. I would vote for him if I lived in the city. You know what I'm saying? Police chiefs, mayors, vote for them people. But like presidents, I don't even play that game no more, man. That shit ain't worth my time. That shit ain't really worth nobody's time. Cause they just gonna put whoever they want in there, man. We be having fucking 20, 100 people running for president. But they just don't have the money to get as much exposure as whoever has, you know, big friends with big money and big lobbyists and big donors. And then you get all the airtime and all the time on the debates and all the TV shows and everything. That shit all a money racket. That's why Bernie Sanders is trying to take money out of politics, yo. You don't need all them campaign funds and donations and all that shit, man. That shit should not work like that. Well, how should it work? Nobody ain't got no better idea, yo. You know what I'm saying? The electoral college, nigga.
Such a terrible country, and that's why we've got to let them into our crisis at the border is supposed to play well for Democrats. That was the idea. You're going to open it up. The poor, oppressed, insert whatever foreign nation in the world is pouring over our border. We've got to let them across. We're the cause of all their problems, and we're such a terrible country, and that's why we've got to let them into our terrible country, and we owe it to them, and we're the only nation on earth that shouldn't have borders, so knock all of them down. And I think the American people are sick of that. I think that doesn't work. And so the main way the left tries to gin up this kind of division is through race hustling. And in this case, because it's a bunch of Haitians pouring over the border, how did they get here? I don't know. I know that the Biden administration, Jen Psaki is saying that they don't plan to stay very long. And yeah, the Haitians just made it all the way over to Mexico, and then they're running across the border just for a long weekend away or something. But because they're Haitian, now you have an added element of Black Lives Matter, right? These are black people, and so obviously the only reason to keep foreigners out of our country is because they're black. So Al Sharpton, the race hustler,
You know somebody gonna come through and play the race card.
country, flies down to the border and he starts to give one of his stupid race hustling lectures. But he's not as well received down there in Texas as he often is. Actually, he gets heckled while giving his extremely dumb remarks.
Why are you trying to come into violence? Why are you here advocating for violence? Why are you here advocating for violence? Del Rio is not a racist city. Del Rio is a loving, caring community. We don't want your racism in Texas. Get out of here. Nobody wants to hear your racist nonsense in Del Rio. You're a racist. Nobody wants you in Texas. Nobody wants you in Texas.
Wow, I didn't expect to hear such comments from Marx in that speech. I wasn't hearing it from Al Sharpton. I was hearing it from the hecklers in Texas. And it's true. Al Sharpton is a disgrace. I mean, he's been a hustler and a pimp his entire career. He launched his career on a rape hoax, the Tawana Brawley hoax. Virtually everything else the guy's been involved in is a hoax. And it's just a shakedown so that anytime he can claim some sort of racial offense, he can...
And that's all Al Sharpton ever been doing, yo. And that's why nobody never took his old ass out yet neither, because he ain't really tried to change shit. That motherfucker done got cushy, got up in that shit where he can rub elbows with the right motherfuckers, and all you gotta do is, like you say, anytime some racial shit pop off, like Black Lives Matter, you go out there, oh, we gotta change, and all that, man, like, what the fuck you been doing this whole time, bro? You been doing this shit for 60 years, nigga, you ain't really changed shit. You just go out here and talk when some shit happen, yo. Motherfucker, try to stay relevant. Oh, fuck. Boozy, what a doozy, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Mission Barbecue in a little bit.
But, yeah, fuck Al Sharpton, yo. I ain't never really listened to that dude, yo. It's like certain motherfuckers... Exactly, fuck that motherfucker, yo. I feel like my zipper was down. Fuck that nigga. He a hustler, a race hustler. That's all he do. He be ready to throw the race card, and that's all he wait for his opportunity to go out there, throw the black card, and you couldn't hear what he was actually saying because the motherfucker was loud, bro. Get out of here! You can't even hear Al Sharpton, but he probably just saying some dumb shit. Oh, we need to help these poor black people. And then he get back in his limo, his chauffeur-driven limo, air conditioning, right back to whatever hotel he's staying in or whatever private plane he getting on to go back home and chill, eat some fucking steak and asparagus. What kind of foundation you got, Al Sharpton? The Al Sharpton's foundation for little homeless boys or something like. Does he even do anything like that? Like I said, man, this motherfucker is useless. Motherfucker useless, bro. And then that's what they want. That's the kind of motherfucker they try to prop up as a black leader in the black community. Al Sharpton is a leader in the man. Fuck that shit, bro.
Can shake down corporations and local communities and enrich himself. Frankly, I had a greater deal of respect for Al Sharpton back when he was a big fat guy wearing those expensive pinstripe suit, just walking around New York shaking people down like the mobster that he is. Now that he looks like a shriveled up little raisin and he's wearing his kind of more, put together, higher class, more muted, little vest and his little nice shirt. I don't know. It doesn't play as well to me. It's
really
sort of
doesn't.
sad, and I don't think the American people are really buying either.
And he
I'm
looks
so
like a
glad you
whole
like that
completely
clip.
different
But hold
person
on.
from when he was younger. Yo, like
Did
that
you go
motherfucker was a
over
big
to-
fat motherfucker. Now he like you said, old little shriveled raisin. Like what the fuck you do, nigga? You went too far to the other side. But they say they letting some of the motherfucking Haitians go. They taking them to different shelters within the state or neighboring states. But they put fucking ankle bracelets on them niggas, yo. Giving them the goddamn what that shit is, we house arrest. Motherfucker got the ankle bracelet they get. We gonna track y'all, so don't try to run or take this shit off. We gonna send y'all to El Paso and Houston. We got some shelters up there. But y'all gonna be coming back.
What is paying for order flow? The money a market maker pays your broker to
Talking about brokers, I ain't checked my stocks today.
We, our entire nation,
Gotta check that shit every day now to see what moving and shaking, bro. Cause goddamn, I'm about to sell some shit that been doing too bad for too long.
Where the integrity and values of our truly.
I lost $1.82 today, son.
Homeland Security.
I'm down.
Investigation into what occurred has not yet concluded. We know that those images painfully
I'm down
the worst elements of our nation's ongoing battle.
$3.50 for the week. But I'm up overall
And thorough in our response. First,
$233.
Office of Inspector General and launched an investigation into the
I need to buy some stocks that jump to the thousands.
Images of forced petroleum.
But then I'm gonna just hold all this shit for the last quarter of the year and see what the first and second quarter of the year look like. I got a bunch of different stocks, but I'm gonna sell like I'm gonna just see what does good for the first half of next year, then sell off all my shit and then invest in like the better stocks and just own more of fewer stocks. Cause right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different companies, yo.
Training and values of our department.
I got stocks in, but they're only like I don't have more than 4 stocks in one company, yo, like shares. Cause I get like the little cheap ones. You can just buy like 3 or 4 of them shits for a couple $100, yo.
That are taken as a result
But
of the
yo, matter of fact, let's do some inside trading real quick. Anybody know some good stocks, yo? I'm about to start like I've only bought like stocks that are like less than $300. I haven't spent $300 for one share of a stock yet. I be trying to get more than one share, you know what I'm saying? I be what like 2 or 3 of those shits, but I want to buy like 2 or 3 shares at $300 fucking dollars, yo. That shit be too much for right now. I'm just trying to see how this shit. What up? I know what that is. Motherfucking D1 just now. But I got some. He said, hell nah. He's up 3 G's today. See, cause Puff got extra money to invest, man. I ain't got the bread like that. You got, hey, Puff, text me some stocks, bro. I got some Uber, some DoorDash, General Electric, Walmart. You did tell me about that AMC stock. I got some of that. I need to actually get another share of that because they be doing good. Lucid Motors is a new electric car company trying to come out. And their shares are pretty fucking low, so I grabbed up a couple of their shares. Them shit's only $25 a share, yo. But any kind of electric vehicle upstarts are gonna be doing good for the next couple of years, yo. Because everybody's trying to switch over, and everybody don't want to fuck with Tesla. And there's gonna be some new car companies that come out from the ground up, just like Tesla, that are like fully electric. That I think may do well in the next 10 years, yo. I still want to get some Tesla stock too. Like I said, that shit. I think Tesla like almost $600 a share or some shit.
That's crazy.
You know who else who got some low stock price right now? Yo, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Mm.
But Dick's be doing good, yo. Like everybody's everybody's done with this fucking pandemic shit. Everybody's trying to get back outside, get more active, hiking, biking, climbing, canoeing. You know what I'm saying? Now the winter season about to come up, yo. Softball, baseball, all that shit back in swing, yo. Dick's was doing good as fuck, son. And their shares it's only $130 a share, yo. Dick's, I got some Virgin Galactic. It's a fucking motherfuckers try to be like what you call it? SpaceX, nigga. It's a new startup space company. I think it's Virgin Records, yo. They got the CEO of that shit. Ain't that motherfucker just went to space too, yo? So the space company's about to start booming in the next 10 years. And I got this shit STEM. It was down a little bit today though, but like technology. What is it's a battery company, yo. It's gonna be like motherfucker gonna make batteries for robots and motherfucking cars and shit. And this shit cheap too. They be in and out of space now. I'm telling you, bro. Like that space shit, that shit gonna be popping, yo. Motherfucker gotta look towards that shit, yo. Space, robotics, battery technology. Like I say, for all the fucking cars. That's the thing too. I'm learning too. You ain't gotta invest in a lot of the bigger companies. You gotta invest in the shit that they use. You know what I'm saying? Invest in the fucking company that make the microchips for the processors that Dell and Apple use. Cause they shit gonna go up as long as the other company's still growing. Say invest in the battery technology companies. Cause these fucking hybrid cars and EVs are gonna be fucking more popular soon, man.
Seen in those images, the investigation will be
All right, so we're gonna be working on the next still life
that are adduced and nothing less.
Yeah, it's real, bro.
Let me be clear.
Amazon has a car, Google has a car, Apple has a car. Like everybody's doing that shit now. That shit is like for real. It's like it's gonna be the next wave. But they say we got so many millions of cars on the road. It'll be 100 years, 50, 100 years before all cars are transitioned over. It'll be a long time before all gas vehicles are done with. And some people say it'll be even longer than that, just because how you gotta make the fucking batteries themselves, and how you gotta charge the fucking cars. Is like all that shit still take fucking coal and natural gas and all that shit for everything else to work. So it's like a two-pronged problem, but I still think, I don't know, another 100 years, I don't think we're going to be as dependent on natural gas as we are now. We're just not. We're going to finally just start using other means of energy generation. Yeah. Go get that fucking Tesla coil, Similar to that shit, man. And just go ahead and give everybody free energy like that man was gonna do anyway, yo. Motherfucker gonna get everybody free wireless energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and do that shit. Just and stop fucking playing. And give up all the patents for all the best battery technology that's already out there. The fucking water engines. All that shit. Like, just give up those patents and let's just change this shit, bro. Motherfucking engines can run on water, but they don't want you to build that shit like that. Some of the first vehicles ever made, like back in the Model T era, were fully electric battery operated cars, yo. We had fuel cells in that shit, but motherfuckers, I don't know. The gas barons and gas tycoons, yo. And that's what they're saying that the 5G, the Internet of Things, this new smarter web will allow us to do is for our traffic and our cars to be more in sync so that we can use these AI algorithms and so people don't have to drive and so that a lot of other shit works better. But, you know, they got their reasons for it. But I don't know. We've been on this cusp of this fourth industrial revolution ever since they gave us the internet. It revolutionized things about 25 years ago, and so we're like our technology has been on this like this rampant incline, and we're even in my lifetime we're still gonna see like a bunch of new shit come out, yo. And so like I said, I can just imagine like the next 50 years, the next 100 years is gonna be really pivotal, yo, as far as technology and innovation is going. So, like I said, that's some of the best shit to invest in, yo, right now. We're gonna work on another still life. I'm gonna go over the background first and try to get that kind of squared away before I start painting everything. So I kind of work, you know, what's at the bottom or what's at the very back of the image and then paint everything that's on top of each other. So I would paint the table and then paint the stack of games and then paint the controller because that's how they're stacked on top of each other. So, but so that's what we're trying to do today. Oh wow. Yeah, polar bears could become extinct by then. But about 98% of all life that has ever existed on this planet is now extinct. Yeah, we gotta try to save all the shit we got left. It's gonna be impossible, bro. Once again, in the next couple hundred years, the next 200 years, 300 years, you're gonna see a lot of different animals go extinct. But we'll discover more animals in the depths of the ocean because we've only really explored about like 35 maybe 40% of the oceans and seas because it's just so much water and it's so fucking deep. But we'll find new shit down there. But yeah, shit are just gonna die, yo. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around that. Shit's gonna go extinct. Yeah, it's a bunch of them, yo. And that's just how shit is. I would say a lot of natural causes, but hey, there's a lot of man-made causes too. Cause we like wood so much. We like chopping down forests to make toothpicks and paper. So, um, A lot of shit are almost gone, bro. They had to bring the white rhino back from the edge of extinction. They were saying something about like pandas one time. Uh, the tiger. We lost that. What was that one fucking wolf looking animal? That shit is went extinct in like recent history. Uh, but then we discovered like this new type of deer somewhere down in the Amazon and a couple of other little mammals that we've never seen before and a couple birds. But man, that's just how shit is. Shit fucking goes extinct. And if we don't watch the fuck out, we gonna go extinct, yo. Motherfuckers think cause we got fucking thumbs and shit and we can do this, that we ain't never gonna go extinct. But yo, fuck that, yo. The Tasmanian devil, that shit is went extinct in the in recent times. And then like our current climate situation is, I feel like it's more natural than man-made. I'm pretty sure that human activity definitely plays a very small part in what's occurring in our climate, but the sun itself plays a greater role than we will ever play. That's why there has been several different ice ages, and we can see that in our records there has been several different ice ages. And so the earth cools off and the polar caps grow huge sheets of ice. And then the planet warms up and then the huge sheets of ice start to melt. And this is due to the solar minimum and solar maximum because the sun goes through phases itself. And so yeah, so I know our climate plays a major factor with like the polar bears and other animals that may be put on our endangered species list because the climate is changing, but I don't really think humans play a major role in that shit. Yeah. But cars, like a four-door Mustang or a four-door Porsche. And I once again I get that. And yeah, there's tons of cars that make tons of carbon monoxide. But there's way more trees and way more algae that can clean this shit up, yo. So I really feel like we would have to stay on this same course of what we're doing for like 1,000 years before like something really impacts our atmosphere like that. We've only been driving cars for 100 years. We've only been driving cars for 100 years. It'd take like 10 times longer to really like cause some major catastrophic issues.
Can I get in the door? Thank you.
Alright, so we just got black and white here. Gonna do some grayscale in this background and see if I can start shaping this thing up. I got another commission, a definite commission, and they say they're not in a rush. They just want it by February. So I told them like, give me a couple weeks now. And I'll get started on that. Yeah, that four-door Porsche, bro. 2022 Lexus ES first look seems to dominate the luxury car section. Yo, Lexus don't be playing, yo. That shit make me want a brand new one so bad, so bad. I can't afford that shit, yo. I swear, if I came out with some terminal illness and I knew I was about to die, like soon, like within a matter of years or something, I'll go get a new car off the lot there. Make like 2 payments, and then miss all the rest of the payments, so they try to come get that bitch from me. Like, nigga, shit, I ain't gonna be much longer.
There you go.
Have some fun with this bitch, bro.
I might get a takeout from that place.
$19 billion.
What place?
The margarita place that was super busy. It was dinner time, so I might still be super busy.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what happened.
I don't know. What you mean? What's up with Busta Rhymes, yo? What happened? He acting crazy or something? Don't tell me you flipping out, too. A lot of niggas been flipping out lately, man. The last thing I seen, Busta was at one of those award shows with him and his son. His oldest son.
Oh, no.
I don't know what it was, the Emmys or some award show he attended. But what happened with Busta?
Look at this.
Wing pizza?
I don't want it.
Yeah, I seen this.
Don't look bad, though.
Yeah, there was this one clip I seen on Instagram. I can't remember what page I saw that shit on. Yo, it was this white dude teacher in the classroom, like little kids, like look like kindergarten. He's sitting down, right? And he's sitting in the front of the class. This lady opens the door of the classroom. He's sitting like damn near close to the door, yeah. And like she walks this little black girl in, and like kind of shoves her towards the teacher, and this dude like pushes this little girl so hard she falls on the ground while the lady's standing there in the doorway. The little girl falls on the ground. The lady just looks at the girl and then closes the door and walks away, yo. And it's like, what the fuck? And now I can't find that fucking clip nowhere to save my fucking life, bro. I look for that shit again, yo. Could not find that shit. You hold an AMC stop, you'll get that Lexus. You seen that video? Bro, I can't find that shit now, man. I forgot what little Instagram page had that shit on there, but I could not find that shit again. But both teachers already got fired, yo. Like the lady, the director of that school, she was on camera. You know, sometimes the head people at the school don't even want to give a statement. Like, that lady got on camera and she was physically shaking. She was like, yo, as soon as I ran that tape back, I fired them on the spot. Yo, and I called the cops. Like, yo, she's like, what the fuck? And she went and told the parents immediately. She's like, I can't believe these motherfuckers did that shit, yo. And you can see she was truthful and honest about it. She was like, yo, I had no idea, like, that's who we had working here. Like, I don't know, you gotta watch them motherfuckers. Like, that man pushed that little girl like she wasn't shit. And, like, she felt like, I mean, this girl probably, like, 4 years old, 5 years old. How you push a little baby girl like that till she fall on the ground? Yeah, the parent was she had a thick ass accent. Yeah, I couldn't tell where it was from. Sounded African, but yeah, she was like, what the fuck, yo? How heartless are these people? Yeah, you know exactly which video I'm talking about, bro. That shit was crazy, and I saw that shit earlier today, but that shit's still on my mind. Like, I had to beat that motherfucker. Yo, I had to beat that motherfucker ass if that been my niece, my daughter, anything. Bruh, I would have to beat that motherfucker ass, bro. You not about to get away with That shit, I don't give a fuck if they about to lock you up, nigga. I gotta catch you before you go to jail, nigga. Cause you about to catch these hands, and you want to push a little girl to the ground, a little kid in general, a girl or boy, like what the fuck? And then the lady just watched him do that and then walked away. Like, I ain't gonna beat you up, lady. I'm gonna slap the fuck out you though. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Was that a quarter or a year?
In Q2.
What?
In the second quarter.
Holy
That's our
crap.
$200 million a day. But you know what else? Their blood thinning medication that may be used also for clots. The sales went up double digits. Guess what? Their drug available for people who have heart complications, for example, maybe something like myocarditis. We don't know. Went up over 70% as far as sales. We do know it's proven to help with liver damage. We do know it's proven to help with your lungs. We do know that it has a very high safety threshold, a therapeutic window. We know all these things, and we know that the FDA started saying, you better stop selling this now, right? They were all scared into silence. Give me a minute to explain this, because this is a big...
All right,
this is a big situation. So you may not have seen this. We weren't on YouTube. We weren't on YouTube while we talked about that. There is a...
Exactly. And if I could afford the same thing, bro, like, put him in private school, man.
You had Chris Nicks?
Hmm?
You had Chris Nicks before?
Mm-hmm. All right, so on this table, I don't think we've ever had that before. Actually, I was going to try to be lazy and just do like a gray. And now I feel like the table is like it's not a lot of negative space, but it needs more variation. So I'm gonna put black on. I have black and white, but I'm gonna add purple, and I'm actually gonna add some blue, and maybe even a little bit of that Van Dyke brown. Let me just double some of this real quick. Let me get more black. Oh, do I lift? Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I like to lift weights. I mostly do cardio though. You know, I just get on the Stairmaster and the treadmill for like hours.
You're such an asshole.
What? But I don't hardly lift like that though. Why, you lift weights, bro? You say you professional weightlifter, ain't it? I ain't, shoot.
You're such an asshole for that, though.
Yo, you got Instagram? You really buff, bro? You got good workouts, man? You gonna show me a workout you be doing? I need some tricep workouts and some lat workouts. You know, only buff motherfuckers ask anybody else, you lift, bro? I know you professional. No professional or not? Or you're not professional? Okay. I thought you was professional bodybuilding. Y'all big motherfuckers always want to ask everybody, you lift, bro? You work out? Barely. I eat way more junk food than I should, and drink half of the water that I should. But hey,
He goes to the gym every morning.
I'm 40 years old though. So I just need to maintain, you know what I'm saying, for like another 20 years. And then after that, I can just say fuck everything and don't give a fuck about how I look at all. You know, if I can just maintain for another 20 years, I'll be all right. Salt and calories. That's all I eat, man. That's all I like. Salt, calories, sugar. That's it, man. I got a bad addiction to sugar, bro. It's terrible. I ain't gonna lie. I know that's like, I feel like, I don't know. I can stop smoking or drinking, whatever, but motherfucker can't have a piece of cake. What? I can't do what, man? Oh, no. Just take me out of my misery now, nigga. Oh, you can't smoke weed ever again? I said, whatever. You can't drink liquor. Okay, whatever. Can't have no sweets. No sweets. No. No. No gummy bears? Oh my God. What the fuck am I doing without gummy bears? Like, yo. I don't know, man. I can't never have a Star Crunch, a piece of cheesecake, or nothing. Oh, no.
Y'all done got him started. Gummy bears, cheesecake.
No.
Cake, ice cream,
Yeah.
Ritas.
Oh my God. I'd rather not. What kind of life is that?
Some extra spicy chicken wings.
I'd rather not live. But I know if I. I know. I just, like I say, I ain't out of shape. I just need to maintain. I'm not trying to, ain't trying to do much more than what I do now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do too much more than what I do now. I got a little routine. It's almost automatic, and hey, that's it. It is what it is. I done bulked up a little bit before back in the day, but that just my body not built like that. You know, I would have to work extra hard to maintain extra pounds and extra weight. I don't feel like doing all that extra shit, bro. I do just enough to maintain a steady weight and good flexibility and strength. That's all I need, man. I'm kind of blessed with good genetics too. I ain't gotta try too hard. You know, I feel extra lucky in that manner. Oh, I didn't put any. I need some purple. Yeah, it's weird. Like the women in my family are kind of big, but the men in my family, the men don't get big, yeah. All the men in my family were pretty slim guys. Even if they were tall, like still pretty slim guys. That's just fucking genetics, you know? Alright, I think I got all the colors and shit. Let's rock and roll for a minute.
Out there. Called N-acetylcysteine. It's an amino acid. And when we were live on air, you've used it for a long time. We found out that it was banned, or I guess to speak very clearly, the FDA had reached out and threatened manufacturers who've been carrying this, or distributors.
Look.
Where's that?
Smoky Bones, Jaeger barbecue wings. I was looking for a place for us to do takeout. I don't feel like actually sitting down and eating.
Well, I still got wings left from lunch.
Oh yeah, you got wings. Okay, well, you good there?
Yeah. I thought you were going to the barbecue mission, Joe.
That's what I want.
I'll eat that. I'll eat the whatever, the juicy sandwich. Not the steak but the other one.
The moist one or the lean one?
I can't remember now. But even that steak one, that should be bomb though. It just like.
I think I got you the lean one last time.
Yo, the meat be so chunky on the sandwich. You can't. You gotta take it apart. Eat that shit with a fork. It's like that.
Not that chicken though.
Y'all threw like a half a steak on the piece of bread. I can't hardly bite it like that.
That salmon was really good too, but we make bomb salmon. So I was just thinking that looking at the food, like yo, everything that I used to eat like 3 years ago.
It don't even taste good. That good. It tastes good, but it's like.
Yeah, no, because I know like when we cook at home, my food tastes so much.
And now
better.
you see like this. I know it took you a minute, but it's just like let's cook.
I didn't understand. Yeah, like you.
You
like,
get them seasonings.
Can we cook? I'm like, bro, like I eat out all the time, but when we ate out in Maryland, every single time, say the food wasn't good.
It was good. It was bomb.
That's what I'm saying. So like.
And I don't mind doing that. Then taste that shit. Like, you know what?
Supporting small businesses.
Let me go home and try to make that now. Let me make it how they did.
Just like that Thai place, that curry sauce. But yeah, I see now, and I'll literally be sitting here contemplating like, Yo, do I want to go spend $40 on a bullshit meal? Or do I want to go spend $40 at the grocery store and cook?
Yeah. And just the time investment, you gotta just stand there and do it.
Yeah, like I've been sitting here reading for my classes, and after doing schoolwork, I just don't feel like cooking. Like the house is good, everything's good, but now I don't feel like cooking. Cause then I'll cook breakfast tomorrow and I'll cook dinner, and then yeah. But I'm just today, I'm like, and then I start going through all the options, and it's literally pizza, gyro.
Welcome to Northeast PA, yo. The same shit over and over. And that's why I don't understand, like, how everybody think they gonna get money on the same shit. Y'all all selling the same hustle, nigga? Like, goddamn.
Exactly. Like I said, if we wanted to work hard, we could easily get the food truck up and running, but
just like one good Jamaican spot and one good soul food spot to chill around here, yo.
Spot, and them Jamaicans, they mamas and daddies should be ashamed.
They just lazy because they know there ain't no competition. If you want Jamaican food, you gotta come to us.
I mean, but come on now, because I know you eating that shit on your break too. Like, where the seasoning at? That shit was bland as fuck. And them was aunties in there, and they was from the islands. Like, I heard her say, like, oh, going back home to Jamaica, like. So I'm like, oh yeah, the food about to be good. It's some authentic shit. Like, her mama probably done taught her. Nah, that shit was weak. The best Jamaican food I ever had was in Atlanta. This place called Mangoes. Juice of barbecue ribs make me sleepy. We've been wanting to try Smoky Bones, but when we go to Mission Barbecue, we get sandwiches.
You see them? Got that itis, nigga.
I consume beer, full diet. What kind of beer, Puff? I can't go vegan.
Yeah, all up and down the East Coast, but where we at, bro? You ain't never seen it like this,
yo. We close to New York, like our pizza should be better.
Yeah, but there's tons of little mom and pop shits around here, yo. Mm-hmm. Like some cities, you'll ride through the city and see like 3 Pizza Huts or Papa John's. Like here, you see like Little Caesars and shit like that. But really,
Gary, I'm so sorry to tell you, everything is American. America don't got shit, honey. Pop-Tarts and potato chips.
But once again, back to this story about the Haitians at the border right now. This is a nation of immigrants.
That's what I'm saying.
I say all these motherfuckers Italians anyway. They still cooking the same recipes their grandparents cooked over the pond and shit.
Exactly, you Chicago pizza and New York pizza.
And them the only 2 places you're gonna get some real good pizza, yo.
Mm-hmm. And you only gonna get real good chicken. I mean, you gonna get good chicken everywhere, but Atlanta and Baltimore, yo. Just like you'll go down south and you'll see like Maryland-style crab cakes or Maryland-style fried chicken, because motherfuckers know.
Yeah, even in my little hometown, we got Maryland fried chicken.
Maryland fried chicken? I'm like, this shit ain't no damn Maryland fried. You see how Isaac was? He was like, I need a chicken box, because motherfuckers know that shit hit different. Chips are crisp. Oh, that's so cute. You say pop instead of soda? But yeah, like, I mean, what do we really have? Like,
because those
French
are crisp,
fries?
and no, chips are fries to them, and crisp are chips. Like,
okay.
I think that's how that works.
Fish and chips, yeah. Well.
Then, like I said, then what the fuck is chips? It's a crisp.
But for the name, like fries makes sense. Like you got in Spanish, is las papas fritas, and then the French fry, like.
Yeah.
What do y'all? Why is it fish
Papas
and chips?
fritas. That's potato, fried potato.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. French fries. It's not from us. That's some European shit. And even the potato came from like the Andes Mountain or some random place like that. I think when I did the research, it came from like the Andes first. And pizza, pasta, the shit we cook at home. Tacos, that's not American. Burgers, is that American? Is that ours?
I think they say the first burger was put together here in the States, yo.
Alright, so we might have burgers for the win, yo.
I don't know. It's some northern
Eggs
state
and bacon,
too.
is that our shit? Eggs, bacon, and toast? I don't know. Like rice and beans and peas and shit like that's not our shit for breakfast. We stole that from other people. So we got a few things. Like Southerners got fish and grits. Irish potatoes, yeah, but when I did research, like I said, I read something about the first potatoes coming from the Andes Mountain. And just, you know, how all of our shit has evolved over time in taste and look.
Yeah, like corn comes from the Americas, and fucking tobacco and cocaine comes from South America.
Mm-hmm.
But now that shit just grows on every continent.
Mm-hmm.
Even the banana, I think the banana started in South America.
Yeah, and the fact that, like, they say broccolis, bananas, all that shit looks different. Grapes. We have a lot of different types of grapes, though, too. Hamburger is German. We got Lucky Charms. Damn, Harry. We feel special. Yeah, we got junk food. That's what we got.
Fast food is what we use in it. Mm-hmm.
Right. But, you know, Southerners got soul food. Not saying other people weren't making it, but I'm just saying, don't nobody make soul food to me like Black American aunties. Just saying.
Taking scraps and leftovers and making that shit taste good is where that shit come from.
Mm-hmm.
That's all motherfuckers eat. Chitlins and hog maws. That's all they fucking had access to.
Even down south, we went down south to visit some of his family, and there was an older Caucasian lady, which is of course not a problem, but she gave me some shit that I was just looking at like, what the hell is this, ma'am? That shit was called broccoli salad. And when I tell y'all that shit was actually good, that shit was actually good. Like, and I was like, all right, man, you got it, yo. Them Southerners, you might look at what they putting on their plate like, what is that? But that shit be good as hell. Everybody can cook down there, no matter what you are. Man or woman, no matter what your race is. Colombia has all the stuff. You got Cajun and Creole, yeah. But they a mix of people too.
Yeah, I agree. Say that Cajun and Creole art is a combination of African and French traditions, and the same with Geechee and Gullah. It's like a combination of different cultures. But that's once again, America has no originality because it was conquered by Europeans, and they just brought all of their shit over here. And so if you want original shit, you better go get like some maize flatbread from the Indians. You want some American food.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I mean, we had shit here, but like all of our spices, like they went to India and Africa to find spices and gold and diamonds and vegetation and shit. So like, they didn't really have nothing. Neither did Europe. I mean, Europe has shit now, but
Europe barely still got shit. And that's
yeah.
why the Europeans were always so anxious to go somewhere else and take other land because they ain't got a lot of natural shit in their land anyway.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
You gotta go where the good shit at.
And if you try to take it from me, bitch, I'm gonna fight you for it. And Wendy's is from the UK?
The Wendy's?
Is it? No, Wendy's is in the UK. Okay. Guinness is a meal in a bottle. Get your hands. You know who said that? Mm-hmm.
That shit got all the nutrients I need, man. Hops, barley, whey, water, sugars, starches, everything. That shit is a liquid burger.
Yo, Guinness needs to sponsor you, yo, cause
it's a liquid burger, yo.
Nutritious.
Yes, I'm actually really hungry now, so.
Right? Harry said, but America has Jamestown. Jamestown?
Jamestown, Virginia, where the first slaves were sold?
Yeah, I'm not Jamestown, or is there like, or a Wimpy? I'm pretty sure we have more McDonald's than anybody. I'm wondering. There's a lot of McDonald's in Asia, though.
Let's see.
Liquid burger in California? I never had it.
A what? A real liquid burger?
No, it's called Liquid Burger.
Liquor burger.
Liquid burger. In California. Never had it. But some of my favorite fast food, though, that I got when I was in Nevada was Raising Cane's. That shit was bomb. When I go down south, it's Zaxby's. Up north, maybe Chick-fil-A. Nothing. Subway, Chick-fil-A. Go watch Founder with Michael Keaton. Alright, we could do that.
Founder.
Alright, so y'all ready for this? Number of McDonald's restaurants in North America from 2012 to 2020. So in 2012, there were 14,000 McDonald's in the United States, and 1,417 in Canada, and 8 in Guam. Now there's 6 in Guam, 1,462 in Canada, and 13,673 different McDonald's locations in America. 13,000 in the U.S. That's about American as it can get. Over 39,000 locations, over 119 markets. It's worth approximately $129.32 billion US dollars.
You gotta get some McDonald's stock.
The only food service company that came close was coffee house chain Starbucks. Its brand value amounting to the much smaller amount of approximately 47 billion US dollars. In 2020, it was ranked 9th among other leading global brands such as Apple, Amazon, and Facebook. Top ranked and therefore most valuable was Amazon, which recorded a brand value of nearly 416 billion US dollars. There's 40,000 restaurants worldwide. And 13,000 of them are in the U.S.
How many worldwide?
60,000, I think it said. Or no, 40,000. 40,000 worldwide. Well, it's 39,000. 40,000 worldwide. And then there is now almost 14,000 in the U.S. So 14 out of 40. But Jamestown, the gold rush. That's not counting overseas McDonald's, but Subway is I mean, McDonald's actually costs more than Subway. Like, we go on Subway and get a drink, a footlong, whatever, all of that, and it might be like $19, $20, but like, you go to McDonald's, and I like to get like a frappe, or if he wants to get a slushie or something, even if we get like drinks, our food's gonna be like $19, $20, and it's junk. Like, Subway's not better. I know it's all preservatives and all that shit. Like, I know they feed you bullshit when it's fast food, but at least if we eat Subway, like, we would be full. Like, we would have that footlong for the rest of the day. Like, you eat McDonald's, and you're still hungry 2 hours later, and your fries are probably cold. Just saying. That Super Size Me thing was gross.
That's why we barely eat that shit, you know.
Who serves beer? So we want Mission Barbecue, that's what we agreed on?
I had to do a painting today at work of an apple with like the family group. It's pretty cool. It was like it was like 3 families that came, and they were all Spanish. Yeah. It's just a negative thing at all. It's just like, I guess ain't nobody else feel like they need to work on their parenting skills around here. And I think they're doing it to help become more assimilated too.
Probably. Yeah, it's bumpy though.
Cause one of them didn't speak English at all, but good thing we got a translator. Oh, and then somebody else is leaving our company now. Another person is leaving, and I think I'm gonna apply for their position.
Okay. Well, you whining, but then you keep touching me, so you gotta move. Harry said Ronald McDonald the Clown is no longer with McDonald's.
No, because McDonald's used to be for kids, but now McDonald's caters towards adult customers more than kid customers. So they cut out the happy, smiley face clown and all his buddies, like the Hamburglar and Grimace, and
Which was so cute.
And they took away all the playgrounds, and they took all the bright reds and yellows away, and now McDonald's is gray. It's like my childhood doesn't even exist at McDonald's anymore. Because we used to rent the fucking playground out for parties and shit.
Right, like McDonald's or like
Burger King,
and then a little bit later on it was Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
Now Chuck E. Cheese, only people still do that shit. Like,
and that's they don't have like the ball pits no more because for a while people were like putting needles or shit in them, or maybe the news was taking it and running with it. But I remember that when I was a kid, like I was not like all of my siblings, my older siblings got in ball pits, and then by the time it was time for me to get in one, my mom was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember the ball pits.
No, I'm talking about like when they were like, oh no, like we gotta chill in the ball pits now.
Oh yeah, because
like I wasn't really getting
nasty,
yeah. And that shit was crazy. Puff said I've been eating turkey sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Put all my extra money into AMC. Ramen on deck next week. Gotta switch it up.
Damn.
See, Puff, you gotta go get you a pack of eggs too, so you can you can make you some egg salad. You can have some eggs in the morning. Add some eggs to your ramen.
See, I'm investing all the cash right now, nigga. Fuck that.
Some eggs and some lettuce, okay?
Alright, bro. I see how you doing. So that means, well, I just got paid today, too. I might have to buy some more of that AMC stuff, but that shit kind of cheap.
No more Chuck E. Cheese? There's a Chuck E. Cheese close to us.
Yeah, there's a couple of them still open.
It's definitely dying down, but there's no other anything. Like, at least down south, they got something called Monkey Joe's and a couple other little places that the kids like. I took my niece and nephew a couple times. Now it's like the Jump Zone thing.
Yeah, y'all say Sky Zone or Jump Zone and all that shit.
I know, and the kids love that shit, and I'm just like, that's what y'all want to do? And it shocks me that my niece and nephew like it so much because they have a trampoline at home. So I'm just like, Chuck E. Cheese and laser tag and go-karting and like, what's it called? The little table hockey and shit like that. That's the type of shit that I grew up on. Arcades, comic books, like, I don't know, hopscotch, like. These kids don't like that type of shit. Yeah, it's definitely expensive to eat healthy. That's what I was saying. Like, just some eggs and some lettuce. You could throw some salad together. You could throw some eggs up in your noodles. Make some eggs in the morning. Because lunch meat is not cheap either.
Buff said you're going to sacrifice healthy meals for a little while till you become that millionaire. And all you're going to do is eat good.
Turkey bacon is high. See, that's what I'm saying. Just eggs are never expensive.
Yeah, we spent like $20 just on bacon the other day. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But you could take that same money and get like tuna fish, eggs, noodles, and then you could like.
Oh my God! I left my fucking lunch at work.
You took a lunch?
Yeah, I took a lunch.
It's gonna be bad now.
I took that last piece of steak and fries.
Wow.
And someone was like, yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, I definitely took the rest of that salmon yesterday with a sweet potato. Oh my God, it was bomb. You went and got some more steak. You were salty about that first one?
So bad, yo. Just, I don't know. I ate like 2 bites. I was like, maybe that's just that piece of this beef. But then I took another bite. I was like, this shit don't taste right. So I spit that out, and I cut from the other end. I was like, nah, I can't eat this shit. I don't know what the fuck wrong with this damn steak, but I eat a lot of steak, yo. That shit was bad, yo. And it didn't look bad, though. It looked like a good cut of meat. Like,
and it was seasoned well?
Yeah. It didn't look like anything was wrong with it. But that shit did not taste.
And I started to get you the 2-pack of steaks too, and I'm so glad I didn't. I was like, let me just get him the one because I don't want no steak.
Yeah, that shit had a funny taste to it, you know. And then the next day, I need that steak, man.
What we do the next day, we went to a brand new store. We ripped that other store off. Like, So that's the second time. Even that chicken from them was like real fatty. But yeah, beef is so high. It's so hard to find beef bacon or beef sausage to begin with.
And then find a good cut of the goddamn meat.
Like, we don't eat pork, but literally, like, all we've been able to find is pork bacon. And then maybe turkey bacon, but we're so tired of turkey bacon. I'd rather...
Because there's no good turkey bacon around. Like, I wish motherfuckers had better brands. Or we need to
Ever since we went to that Amish market.
That's spoiled, yo. Like, I know what good meat tastes like. I know what real syrup supposed to taste like.
I'm supposed to spend some time with my family tomorrow, so I might just gotta get, like, a decent amount of that shit and freeze it. Get some of that, get you some beets. I don't think, or them eggs, they don't have the beets to go with them now. Some jerky, fill up on everything while we can, because nothing tastes the same when it's not from them. We're spoiled now. Medium rare. Yeah, I don't know about medium rare, but medium's alright.
Yeah, I'll go medium.
I like somewhere between medium and medium well. Medium half well.
Yeah, I don't mind like a little pink juice, but I don't want the shit still bleeding.
Yeah, I don't want it well done, but I don't want it to still be red. It gotta be like just a little tiny bit of pink. Martin said tasty.
It is.
See, Juice, that's where you about to lose him. See, I'm a filet mignon girl. But my man likes Delmonico steaks.
Delmonico or New York strip? I eat any cut if it's a good cut. Porterhouse, motherfucking T-bone. That shit don't matter. If it's a good cut that bitch right, shit. But them Delmonicos, I've been going for them shits a lot more lately, yo.
Harry said it's not blood. Well, whatever they pump it with. Whatever it is. Cook that shit out. But it's definitely expensive to eat good and healthy. And we've been eating good. Trav spent so much money on steaks. And then he got salmon too, like, and that's not cheap when you get fresh salmon.
Nothing in the pack, yo, go straight to the butcher.
And like occasionally we'll eat something frozen, like if it's just one of those nights and you know I thought we had a vegetable in the fridge, we don't. I'll go get like some frozen broccoli or something out the deep freezer, but like for the most part, we really eat everything fresh. Like even our vegetables are fresh. Our onions, peppers, like for the most part we just chop that shit up ourselves because when the shit is frozen, it don't hit the same. Especially for meat, if it's not like that wild caught salmon. Porter T-bone ribeye, Juice said.
That's the order you like it? The Porter T-bone ribeye.
Porter T-bone ribeye, but he said filet mignon first. I'm with the filet mignon all day, like.
That little petite looking piece of meat.
Yes,
man,
but it fills you up and it's so good. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When Travis makes like beef, like he does his thing, like oxtails, beef ribs. Like for my birthday, he made me beef ribs or something like that, and some lobster. That shit was so bomb. Like it don't gotta be a lot of meat as long as it's some.
Yo, but now how much them beef ribs cost? Yo, that's just like $20 for 2 ribs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
God,
we don't eat beef ribs all the time. We don't eat oxtails all the time either.
Yeah, them oxtails, and then you can't hardly find them. Like most groceries don't just keep them shits on the shelves.
Finding them beefy ones. I think that was like Shifts or something. Yeah. Definitely hard to find some beefy oxtails, but that's what I'm saying. That filet mignon, like, listen, my birthday's coming up. Filet mignon meat, please, okay? I'll take salmon, shrimp, lobster, but filet mignon just hit different. All the butchers, the blood is drained. At the butchers, the blood is drained. I I mean, Harry, it's just like, no. I don't want it oozing. I need my food to be one consistent texture with nothing oozing out of it. Like, I don't even like jelly filled donuts or like gushers or stuff like that. I'm so big on textures of food. I really don't want nothing like on the middle if it don't match the outside texture. Like, it's like, what the hell is this? Unless it's something like cake, it's a little bit different, but like, it comes in layers. But like Jello, gushers, and like, I don't know, it ain't for me. Gushin steak, it ain't for me. Now, while you in here trying to lick stuff, you gonna lick some paint. Stop. You stop. Oxtails, man. This the Beef King right here. You made some good ass oxtails. I know a YouTuber who spends $140 on food for one video. Look, if we do some mukbang shit, y'all gonna watch us? Cause food ain't cheap now.
I mean, that ain't hard to spend either on a good ass meal.
No,
Shit, how much? $150?
Steak, lobster, wine, and a side.
Yeah, that's easy. Especially if you go for the good cuts of everything. Shit.
What do we need to look up, Harry? You talking about for the butcher blood, or are you talking about the YouTuber? Where are you at in the UK? It's like 11 o'clock at night over there.
Nigga ain't got no job.
Oh, look it up about the meat thing. Okay. Do they have a good steakhouse over here? Babe? You said, did they have a good steakhouse over there in Northeast Pennsylvania?
Not really.
Right. Like, there's like Texas Roadhouse. And
yeah,
Longhorn,
just changed.
Like, I haven't even seen a Ruth Chris or anything.
Ruth Chris, you gotta go inside the casino.
Oh. Okay.
I've been in there one time, and of course I had their steak dinner. Yo, that shit was like.
It's overpriced for no reason.
It was really good. It was almost like I cooked that steak myself. Like I was like, okay, I gave a nod to the chef, but everybody, it was 3 of us, and everybody paid for their own meals, and I had a steak dinner, and 2 drinks, $89. I was like, what the fuck, niggas? What the?
Yeah, and all that a la carte shit.
What the fuck? $89.
Best steak I had, once again, was in Georgia. Please call McKendrick. Ruth Chris is just like, it's good, but it is overrated though.
It's the whole experience because it's so fancy and flashy, and everybody, even the waiters and servers, are dressed all fucking super fancy and shit, and just like.
Yeah, it's definitely nice.
I get it. And you paying for more of the experience that comes with eating there.
Harry said I had a stomach ache from IHOP. I mean, what you expect? You gotta read the reviews. Just next time when you come here, like, don't eat McDonald's or like Burger King.
I agree. Say IHOP is a McDonald's that sells breakfast food.
Maybe a step above McDonald's. You might get hot fries. Your face looks so bad, boo boo. Face looks so bad. You probably need to hurry up so we can go eat.
I thought you said you was gonna pick that shit up.
Okay, fine.
You gonna try to eat there?
Stop. Let me see.
See, man, I thought she was gonna get food and bring it back.
No, I guess I can. Yeah, something's wrong with her eye too.
Oh my God, boo.
Babe.
No, I'm just saying, did you get bit by something or what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her, but I'm really nervous right now. Her face looks really bad. Let me see if the vet emailed me. They have an emergency vet too, so if I have to take care of her. I mean, she's not like. I think she's okay, but I don't know. I don't want to be a bad dog mom. And then I take her and they're like, yeah, your dog has cancer.
Doggy cancer.
Doggy cancer. Waffle House or IHOP? I'm going to say Waffle House because the one by my mama's house is good, and the ones down south are bad. But Waffle House versus IHOP as a whole, like as an international thing, like or like not an international, but like as a USA thing, I'm gonna have to go IHOP.
Yeah, I'll go IHOP over Waffle House.
Waffle Houses down south and in Maryland are good, but like up here, this Waffle House is like the equivalent of like a Huddle House. Which, for the record, the worst food I've ever had in my life, ever, has come from Huddle House. I will never step foot in another one again. That shit is past McDonald's. That shit is like past 7-Eleven food, gas station food. Like, I don't even know what that shit is. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Puff and go Waffle House. For down south, but IHOP as a whole, yeah. And IHOP has like other food. Waffle House, I don't want no damn steak from Waffle House. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Waffle House, you gotta go in there and get some hash browns, smothered covered.
You gotta go in there and get a waffle.
And a Belgian waffle, yeah, hash browns and waffle. Yeah.
That's what I get. I get the pecan waffle. They don't even know how to make eggs right at Waffle House.
The ones down south, you can get a okay bowl of grits.
That's what I was gonna say down south, but now that we've been down south, I would choose a Shoney's over that.
Oh, bro, I took her to Shoney's in Hartsville.
Oh, you put me on. I'm still thinking about that food.
Yeah, that was my sister's first job at that restaurant. I'll never forget that shit. Yeah, I went in there one time. She was at work. Like, yo, what up? Hook me up. Boy, I can't hook you up.
I'm working. The worst Burger King is in San Fran. I don't know, Harry. I don't know about that. I think they're all pretty bad. What happened at the one in San Fran? Yeah, her stomach stopped poking out still, but her stomach looks better. I wonder, did she get into a fight with something? I bet she did. Because why you just messed up in just that one spot? Hey. Stop. See? That's why. Now I see why. Because she keep going like that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Alright.
Whataburger.
Yeah, I'm not. Five Guys. What's the other burger place?
Five Guys is alright. I've eaten there once ever.
Yeah, I'm good on Five Guys.
And yeah, it was just like,
And it's really overpriced.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, it's not overpriced, but it's overpriced.
It tastes okay, but I'm not gonna just I gotta have a Five Guys burger.
Yeah. Whataburger, Five Guys, and there's something else I can't think of the name that was in Vegas. That shit was alright. What I do miss is Bahama Breeze. There's only like one or two left. There's one in Vegas and there's one in Delaware, but I love Bahama Breeze. They had good drinks.
There's this one place
that burger, that's
I remember it was in Philly, yo. When I was a kid, this burger joint was called Bob's Big Boy.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
I wonder what Bob's Burgers is based on.
Yeah, but Bob's Big Boy. But I've never seen that shit anywhere outside of Philly, and then that shit closed down like when I was a fucking kid. I think it was just like a local restaurant, but yeah, I remember
Mr. Beast Burger, what?
Yeah, Mr. Beast got a restaurant.
What? Is this food good though?
He had enough money to put behind the team to come up with a good recipe for a sandwich.
Cause what's it?
He got a YouTube where he showed the opening of Beast Burger.
Wahlburger got his own too.
And then now the second Super Size Me Part 2 is about that guy opening up his chicken restaurant.
White Castle, I don't know.
I've never eaten White Castle before.
Yeah, I've only had it like catered or frozen, so I can't speak to say. But if I wanted something quick, I don't mind. What's it called? Hardee's.
Hardee's is okay.
For fast food.
Yeah.
Like if there's absolutely nothing open and we're hungry.
I'm fucking starving. Like.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, if we don't eat, we're gonna die. Like, yeah, we'll stop at Hardee's. Over anywhere else. And the one thing, as much as Burger King is not the best, like their burgers are flame grilled. Like they put them in like a little flame griller machine, so it's kind of hard to fuck up. It's just the quality of all the meat that they get is all. But White Castle, yeah. Five Guys, nah.
Alright, guys, I guess I'm gonna have to go get this food. I'm gonna wrap this stream up real quick.
Are we making you hungry?
Yes.
Yes. Heart Attack Grill is not safe. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard. I've seen like a video of somebody just like, this is a real restaurant there, and then all the waitresses are dressed like nursing staff and shit, and then they got a burger that's so big, like I think it's called a heart attack, and if you can finish the burger and you can get it for free or whatever, and then the fatter you are, I think you get a discount or something.
What?
They put you, like, you can get on a scale before you go in the restaurant.
So the more you eat?
Yeah, the bigger you are, like, I don't know, it's like you get a different menu or a discount on your food or something for being extra fat.
That's not weird at all.
Am I just making that up, or is that like some real shit? I'm saying that right, ain't it? Or am I just remembering some weird ass movie or cartoon or something?
I don't know, but that's tough. Like, damn. Imagine a fat person being like, oh, but Heart Attack Burger is in Las Vegas. See, again, with the food in Vegas, it's touristy, so the food there is not very great. Like, I ate a lot of Chipotle, and then I cooked a lot.
My homie just came back from Vegas not too long ago. He said the same thing. Like, he ate good, but like you had to find the spots.
Yes,
though.
Absolutely.
It was like there was some good shit, but it ain't just like, oh, every restaurant is good. Like, it's like, nah, nigga, you gotta find the right places to eat.
You definitely do. I looked it up, but yeah, no, Vegas definitely, like, it was like Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, let's see, and there was some other little Hispanic spot I used to go to, but that was it. But that's the first time I saw a Bedazzled McDonald's was in Las Vegas show. That shit like had like the bright flashing sign and like the little dots that go around it. Like that shit looked like some Hollywood type shit. Like this shit was crazy and like literally like sparkling. That shit was crazy. It looked more like one of those like old school places you go to where the girls were like still riding around on the skates and shit. Carl's and salted mushroom.
Carl's Jr., that's just Hardee's.
Yeah.
And Carl's and Hardee's are the same thing.
Zaxby's hits though. Just saying. But Raising Cane's, that's in Vegas and that shit is good. They got some type of like sauce. They just got chicken. Same principle as Zaxby's. But they got a different kind of sauce and it's way better than like any Chick-fil-A sauce or anything like that. But yeah, that would be a thing to do in Vegas is open up a restaurant. Ultimately. I'm tipsy. I really wonder, did she get attacked? You see her eye? This one on this side? At the bottom? Hey, move. What are you doing?
Yeah, like you got a black eye.
Right on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get attacked by something.
Alright, you got these fucking with your cats, huh?
Well, who encouraged her to do it and then leaves her outside for 10 or 15 minutes at a time?
Oh.
It probably was that time you left her outside for like 15 minutes.
You gotta learn how to defend yourself better than that.
Yeah, now I think something attacked you. And then now you've been just picking at it. You got in a fight with a cat? You got in a fight with a cat? Huh? I bet you did. Always trying to be vicious. I bet you not. I bet you won't fight no more. Cause you a punk. Yeah, that shit was bad, boo boo. I'm gonna take you to the doctor. You fucking expensive, bro. Yeah, you expensive as shit. You expensive. You an extra bill. You an extra bill. Your food costs enough. Your food and treats cost enough, my nigga. What? You expensive ass motherfucker. Is Sonic any good? Sonic is trash.
Yeah.
Like, even the milkshakes aren't even good.
I haven't eaten at Sonic since I was a fucking kid.
They got hot dogs, but you better off going to the grocery store and buying a pack and cooking it on the side of the road.
Alright, so we're just trying to get this table even starting to get like a little reflection here and just work on the shadows on this table to start with. Yo, appreciate y'all chilling in the stream. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.